Hey gang, welcome to another episode of Digging with Seven. I'm back up here on the Civil War camp and hunted for a couple of hours. Had a pretty good day for bullets. Check it out right here. This one here wasn't very deep. It's a 3-ringer, you can see there. Looks like varmints have chewed on it just a little bit. There's a few little teeth marks in it. But that probably wasn't 6 inches deep right there in that hole. Out of that hole right there, it's about 8 inches deep. I've got a 69 round ball. I love finding those. Still got a sprue on it. I'll take it. Pretty deep hole right there, and it was right in the bottom of it. Got a little buck ball. It's probably 8-10 inches deep. Good sound though. A product of the American Revolutionary War, the buck and ball load was traditionally a 69 caliber round ball surrounded by 3 31 caliber buck balls. It was designed for maximum knockdown power at close range, but this load also had a psychological effect on the enemy. Closely packed troop formations lived in fear of this lethal combination of lead. The design of this load was intended to provide its shooter with the spread of a conventional shotgun blast, combined with the knockdown power provided by the larger ball. The buck and ball load was absolutely devastating at a distance up to 50 yards, but it was not very effective much past that range. Buck and ball was issued in paper cartridges that combined the projectiles with the black powder charge to facilitate rapid loading of the weapon. Like any other paper cartridge, the rear of the cartridge would be torn open to expose the powder, which would be poured into the barrel, and the remaining paper, ball, and buckshot would then be rammed down on top. Perhaps the most famous proponent of the buck and ball was George Washington, who encouraged his troops to load their muskets with buck and ball loads during the American Revolution. It remained a standard issue ammunition type throughout the Seminole Wars of 1815 to 1845 and on into the Civil War. But with the advent of general issued rifle muskets in the Civil War and longer engagement ranges during the later stages of the war, the buck and ball began to fade from use. One very interesting fact about this load is that while George Washington insisted that his men equip themselves with buck and ball ammunition, European armies did not adopt it because they considered it a dishonorable way of fighting. So now you know more about the buck and ball. I got another deep one right here. Can you see it right there? It's going to be a 58. Pretty good shape. Didn't hear them with those VLF machines, and we dug a lot of bullets up here. Great find. I got another one of those 31 caliber buck balls, just a little ways over from where the 58 was, and the other buck ball was right in here too. I want to hit this spot a little. Well, I got another 31 caliber buck ball right there. And that's fairly deep hole too. I don't know, maybe 6 inches, 8 inches deep. And I've got another 31 caliber buck ball. Man, there's a lot of those up here.